That once, Naradji, very Kautuki. Kautuki, you know?
Curiosity person. Kautuki who make always curiosity. Curious person.
Very intelligent.
Clever.
Not clever.
Curious person. Controversial.
It may be. I cannot have any word for this, Kautuki. He makes so many
expert in making
anything to please Krishna. But why he is doing, anyone cannot think. So, Narad Rishi, very near and dear to Krishna, he always discovers anything, any way, that he can glorify high class of devotees and high class of Bhagavat Swarup. Bhagavat Swarup, you know? The manifestations, forms of Krishna. Very tricky, like tricky. Anyone cannot think why, how, and what thing he is doing. Where he is going, what he is doing.
Extravagant.
Extravagant means what? Not that. Like tricky, you can tell. Like Krishna is tricky, he is also tricky. Like gopis are tricky. So, Tricky. Gopis are tricky. Krishna mother is tricky. Krishna Braj is tricky. Jamuna is tricky. All are tricky. The devotees of Krishna also very tricky. I'm not expert, but somewhat. But I think Bindu Madhav is more tricky than. Very tricky.
Some kapat.
Not kapat. Anyone can see like, but not kapati. Only for serving Krishna. Only. So, he always busy to glorify his holy master, Krishna and Radhika and Gops. And the devotees glorifying everywhere. If Narada is not there, anyone cannot know who is the highest devotees. So he came to Dwarka anyhow, and to discover anything, and to glorify devotees. He saw that Krishna was sitting in his council. What name?
Sudharma Sabha.
Sudharma Sabha. Oh, it was equipped with all kinds of facilities. It may be bigger, it may be smaller, it may be cooler, it may be warm. Everything was there. Air condition, cooler, everything. As you like, by mind, and it will be like this. Sometimes 100% will be there, and sometimes, 1,000 and 1,000. With
expanding, reflecting.
Yes, like Krishna. So all were sitting in council. And in the middle on the throne, Ugrasen Maharaj was sitting. And his side by side, Akrur was sitting. And Krishna was sitting with Baldev, Uddhav, and others. And they were discussing something, how to solve this problem, how to solve. But Krishna was some upset. He was not in what?
In his good state of mind.
Yes.
Mind was upset.
He was worried for something. And he was thinking like this. In the meantime, why he was worried? Jatra madbhakta gayanti tas tatisthami narad. Naham tisthami Vaikuntha. I never live in Vaikuntha. I never live Yoginam Hriday. But I live there. In the hearts of pure devotees, where they remember me. And very easy, I take Vishram.
Yes.
Rest there. Otherwise, not or any place. So Krishna was upset there and worried. In the meantime, no, yes. In Rukmini Bhavan, all the queens were there together. Mother Rohini was there also. Mother of Baldev Prabhu.
Padma.
Eh?
Padma was there.
No.
Padma.
Wife of Krishna.
Not Padma. Oh, it may be. No. Oh, listen. It may be Nohan. But they were there. And all the kings were asking, Mother, we don't know why we are 16,108 queens of Krishna. Oh, so very beautiful in whole world. Unique. In qualities, in beauty and in expertise, anything we are so high. But we cannot control one Krishna. Never. Krishna in the night weeps. Oh, calling, oh Mother Yashoda, Maiya, Father. Sometimes he takes my bell and weeping, not in sense, observed in gopis, and weeps bitterly. And he calls, O Radhe, O Lalite. And when he awakes, more he weeps. We cannot pacify him. Also, second queen, Satyabhama. Oh, what are you telling? I've heard always Lalite Vishakhe. Sometimes, oh, Kalindi, calling for his cows. Kalindi. Shamali, Dhauri, Piri, like this. And sometimes, oh Subal, come on. I cannot keep my life without you. Oh Subal, oh Siddham, oh Buddhamangal, where you are? Cows are waiting and you are not coming even. Oh, now it's the time of cow herding. You must come. And weeping. We cannot. So Mother, what is the reason that he never looks towards us and we cannot satisfy Krishna, one Krishna, and we are so many, so beautiful, and we are serving Krishna in so many ways. We love Krishna, but we cannot satisfy Krishna. And he is only worried for them and calling them. Even he can call cows and calves, but he never calls us. Always Brajavashi. So what is the reason we want to know all these things? Roni Maya began to weep when she remembered her Sakhi, Yashoda, and all the gopis. And he began to tell what was the reason. They don't need any relation from boyhood. They have given their heart, everything to Krishna. So Krishna cannot repay. And he began to start one by one the modes of Nanda Baba, Yashoda, Subal, Siddham. And at last, he began to tell about gopis. And Krishna was there in the council. He could not stay there. He came at once on the door. And he wanted to go there where Rohini Maya was talking all these things. But there was a standing, who?
One guard was there.
Subhadra was guarding. Brother, you cannot go in. You cannot go. And he was standing there and hearing what Rohini Maya was telling. And at once Krishna and Baldev came and they stand Krishna in his left and Baladev Prabhu in his right, like this. Oh, you should not enter. Maya Roni will rebuke me if I will let you enter. So be here. Then Krishna and Baldev also with Subhadra, they began to listen very carefully. And hearing the glories of gopis, how they love Krishna, all began melted. They began to melt and weeping. Their hands melted. Their feet melted. Their mouth also began to melt. Only the shape we see now in Jagannath only was remaining there. But anyhow, Roni Maya stopped because she began to faint. She could not continue it. She began faint, weeping. So it was stopped. When this was stopped there in the room, what became? Here, again, Krishna shape form was coming little. And in the meantime, Narad came. And he began to pray, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Subhadra, Jai Baldev. Then when Krishna came in his sense fully and all these three, then Krishna told, oh, I think this has become only for you. You are the main reason. So you have told perhaps to the queens, and queens became worried and they were asking from mother. So you are the main root cause of these things. So I'm very happy. So you should have any boon you like. Then Narad became very happy and he told that I want a boon, that hearing your pastimes and glories of gopis and Brajavashi, as you became melted, I want that you should be in that Swarup anywhere in this world. And whole world will see you and you will be Patit Pavan in this shape. And all world will be liberated by your darshan. So I want. Then Krishna told us, yes, okay, we will in this form and Chakshudarshan. We will be always in Jagannath Puri, on the bank of ocean, Niladri. There is also a mountain, and that is called Niladri. Adri means Parvat. Parvat means mountain, in a high place. Like Kurma. Kurma you know? Tortoise. That Kurma there. In the shape of that. And in the shape of Shankha. Consul shape. So he told that, I will be always there and you can see this. So this is the beautiful story that Jagannath told, that some reason I will be in this, and to king he told that you will miss your promise. And this was that this very Swarup of Nilmadhav will come in Jagannath. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu added some more. What more? When he came, he turned all these Mahotsav, Rath Yatra in other way. And what? Gundita Marjan. To bring Jagannath Subhadra there. And there, he made like Sundarachal, Vrindavan. And this temple was called Neelachal. They're like Dwarka. And all the gopis are very in separation mode at their Gundicha Mandir, like in Vrindavan. So Jagannath, being here for whole year, he made a bahana, trick, that I am so sick. So I should go anywhere in change for 10 days. So I want change. And he took orders from Lakshmi that for 10 days I will go to change. I am so sick. I will go alone and very quickly I will return. But he took Baldev because Baldev, who is Baldev? Rohini Sutra. He took birth in Vrindavan, Gokul. In Gokul. And Subhadra, who? Like Jog Maya, like his sister. He used to be always with Rohini. So knew all these things, the glories of gopis and gops he knew. So she requested Krishna that I want to go with. Brother, I want to go with you. So please take me. He told that, yes, you can come. But that Lakshmi never knew. All the kings never knew. Bimala Devi. Bimala Devi is like the queens of Dwarka. She never knew. And she allowed Krishna, he is going to there. But she was so much engaged with gopis playing here in groves that he forgot to return. So after 5th days, it is called Hera Panchami. Lakshmi was very worried. Where my husband went? And he was worried. He was searching here, there, but he never knew anything. Then he took his associates in highly dressed with opulence, and he sat on a golden chariot and with so many associates having some danda and all other things. And he went to search. And when he went to that Gundicha Mandir, he saw that chariot was there of Krishna. He began to broke with his dandas. And then all the associates of their gopis, all were captured. And they used to beat, the associates of Lakshmi used to beat her. And then Krishna entered in the room and he locked from inside. So searching here and there, that he told the gopis, you should be careful. I will beat you and give what? Danda, punishment. And he sought so many things from them. And he made them promise that after some days you must return. Otherwise I will again come and I will punish you and also to Krishna Jagannatha. And telling she returned. And after some days, all gopis were thinking that we are bringing Krishna from Kurukshetra. Mahaprabhu gave this idea that gopis are bringing first day from Nilachal Mandir, that is from Kurukshetra. Seito Parannath Painu Jahan Lagi Madan Dahad. We have seen Krishna here, made Krishna, for whom we are burning in separation mode, separation fire. Now we have seen Krishna. And they were singing like this, and they were pulling the ropes of Jagannatha. And Jagannatha was coming. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in the mood of Radhika. So when he used to come in front of the Rath, ghar ghar, coming, running towards Gundicha Mandir. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radhika, not knowing that I am Krishna, and he was seeing Krishna in deity form Jagannath, and thinking that I am of Radhika. And after a long time, I meet this Krishna. I am taking him to Vrindavan. But I should taste whether he wants to go with his heart or not. So sometimes he used to
go
in backside. And then Jagannath used to stop. And so many elephants never can do anything. They cannot move an inch even. Then again, after some time, and he used to come in front and singing and dancing. Oh, in front of deities. Oh, again, ghar, 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 ghar. And without any help, no one was taking. And itself, it was running. And then in returning also the same thing. Gopis were thinking that again we are taking Krishna to Vrindavan. Not like we were bringing him in temple or Dwarka. So this Leela, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, made it in the mood of Radhika and Gopis. Now, all Gaudiya Vaishnava goes there. First day, they made Gundicha Mande margin. What is that? To clear our heart. Then Krishna may come, otherwise no. All the dust, all the stones should be come out from the temple. And he is brimming with all associates and chanting and washing all the temple, upside, here, there. The Singhasan with this. And made him like his heart was there. So this is. But there is also one story. More. And very, very, deep rush, secret. I used to tell this story there in Mathura, Vrindavan, also in Jagannatha. When I told all these things, all were moved and silent and hearing. They had never heard these things, what I told. And after that told. So all were thinking, from where he had discovered this. Then one day I saw, after a long time, nowadays, about 1 or 2 years.
1 year ago, magazine.
In a magazine, in Australia or where I saw, an article of Gaur Govinda Maharaj. I began to read in that. He has written same thing there. Then I began to think, where he has taken from my heart. It was the same thing, like something changes. And then I became happy. In this world, only this person, Gaur Govinda Maharaj, in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Goswami line. Only a real devotees can know all these things. So I became happy. When he was alive, in his last days, when I was writing some books in Jagannatha Puri, he came with only one disciple. And he met me. And he was so much charmed. And he was very patiently hearing my Harikatha. And we became friends. He told that I had seen you in Vrindavan when you went in the time of Srila Prabhupada left Samadhi. And I was there. But I was at that time insignificant person. So I could not, I wanted to meet you. Hearing your classes, I was so much moved. So I wanted to meet you. But there was no chance. So now I have come. There are some problems. I cannot speak the glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. I am controlled by someone. And they don't want to hear. They make so many problems. Even I am blocked to go Australia, Germany, and all countries. I cannot open my heart and I cannot tell. And he began to weep. I embraced him. I told that don't be very strong like me. If problems coming, jump like a lion. Don't care for anyone. Like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, my Gurudev. And I gave him so much, consolation like. And after that, he left there. And this very year, he went to Mayapur. After 2 years or what, I don't remember. Next year perhaps. And what happened, I don't know. He left his body. Huh?
So he left his body telling this story.
Huh?
He left his body telling this very story.
Very story.
And he became in Bhav and he left.
And then all disciples came to me weeping. I told that I will help you, don't worry. And then I began to help them. So this story is related also to him. So one day more, I will tell that story in detail something. What I told there in Jagannatha Puri and in my Navadi very big chariot festivals is there. And I told there. And it has been written anywhere in my, any patrika or anywhere. But our both mostly like same. I was searching the book where it is written, but anyone could not tell. I asked so many pandas of high class of learning, pandas in Jagannatha. They told that we have read, but I will have to search the original book. They could not produce. So I wanted to get these things in or Bhagavad Patrika and Gaudiya Patrika, like in a book shape. Now I am thinking that I should make a book for this. Taking the 3 reasons and make all these things a complete little book. Very interesting. And it will be helpful for all devotees. Gaur Pramanam. One day, it may be that in London or anywhere on the day of this festival, Jagannatha festival, Birmingham, I will tell this story. You can come and hear.
In the beginning, you said that Narad was Kautika and that he caused this whole pastime.
Yes.
But I don't think you said how he caused it.
Oh, I told in the last that he came to Dwarka to see the glories of the new thing. And for them, he went to inside the palace of Guru Rukmini. And he told that, oh, Krishna never likes you all. Always I know he calls, only he remembers gopis and gopis. So I think that Krishna does not want you. He wants to return to Vrindavan for the love of gopis. Then they were asking this question to Rohini Maiya. And this was caused. Now, drama today? What drama? Oh, you should be ready. But I think our coming here successful, very good classes, and so many devotees are coming and inspired. You should always be very strong, very strong. You can honor all Vaishnava, but have one Shiksha Guru, at least, or Diksha Guru. And in their guidance, you should try to be bold and you should learn the process. How quickly we can go to Krishna. First we should decide what is our object. Can you say what is our object?
Our object is to achieve Krishna Prem.
Where it is written? What? Krishna Prayojan. Krishna Prem Prayojan. What is Krishna Prem? The love of Ram, Hanuman to Ram, this is also a prem. And Rukmini Satyabhama, they used to serve Krishna in prem. They have also Krishna prem. Subal Sakha, Madhumangal, also having that prem. Pradyumna and Aniruddha also. Also, Uddhav is so high class of Premi Bhakta. Also, Nand Baba, Jashoda, they love Krishna. Also, Subal, and also Mother Jashoda and Nand. Oh, more than that. Gopi also have so much affection for Krishna. In these kinds of various kinds of prem, what love, Krishna prem, is highest and superior. And for what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this world? To what sprinkle? What prem? Not all prems. Not what bhakti?
Regulated.
Not regular. Only anarpit charing chirat karunaya avatirna kalau samarpatim unnato ujjvala rasang. Unnata ujjvala rasa. What is that? What is? The mood of Subal can be called Unnat Ujjwal Prem? We can call, no? Unnat Ujjwal? Oh, we should know these things. Otherwise we cannot have that prem. First we should know all these things in a high class of association. Though I have no gopi prem, they cannot explain all these things. So you should go to Rashik Vaishnava. And then they will explain what is Unnata Ujjvala Bhakti Rasa, Krishna Prem. Only the modes of gopis are called Unnata Ujjvala. Upapati Bhav. Upapati Bhav, you know? Only this. Though Subalis have so much high class of love, Nanda Jashoda has so much high class of love, they can control and bind Krishna. Oh, the queens of Dwarka, they have so high class of love. But their love cannot be told, their prem cannot be told Unnat Ujjvala. Because they don't think them Krishna is my beloved. Never they can tell. So only the prem of gopis, Krishna prem of gopis, is Unnata Ujjvala Rasa. But it cannot be given to anyone. Never. What can be given? Only the beauty of this Unnata Ujjvala Rasa can be sprinkled to anyone. And for this Krishna came in the shape of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to sprinkle the beauty of this Unnata Ujjvala mood. And what is this? The love and affection of Rupa Manjari to Krishna and to Radhika. The service of Rupa Manjari. To whom? Radha Krishna conjugal, but bending towards always Radhika. If Radhika is happy, she is happy. If Radhika is unhappy, separation mood, she will be separation. If Krishna is coming to meet Radhika, and Radhika will tell, oh, you should stop Krishna there on the door, or she will at once go, oh, you cannot enter in Kunja of Radhika. You should be here. You are cheaters. So, Radhika is not pleased, and Krishna will fall down on the lotus feet of Rupa Manjari. And he will pray that, oh, let me order to go. Oh, Jatkin Karish Bahusha Kalukagvani Nityam Parasya Purusasya Sikhanda Baule Jasya Kadara Sridhe Visubhanujaya Tatakeli Kunjavanangana Marjani Shyam. Krishna is folding his hands and his praying to the lotus feet of gopis, Rup Manjari, Rati Manjari. Oh, let me go there. I want to take darshan. And they are cannot. Never you cannot go. So, we want to have broom stick for brooming the conches of Radhika. I want to be like that. Even one stick of the broom. Then I will think I will be very fortunate. So, this is high class of prem prayojan. Not all these prem. Not Hanuman prem. Not the queens of Dwarka. Not the prem of even Nanda Jashoda Subal, Siddham Subal. Oh, only the modes of Manjaris. Serving always. तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे त्वं नयमम चरणान्तिके. Oh Radhike, why? If you are not merciful to me, I will give up my body. I will die. I don't want to live in Vrindavan, Radha Kund. I don't want to live in Govardhan. I don't want to worship Krishna. And I want to see if you are not merciful to me. Asha bharayam sindh mayai kathinchit. Kalo mayati gamita klisham pratamhim. I will only waiting for you. Otherwise I will die if you are not merciful to me. This is the highest class of prayer. We should know this object and then come to process. How we can have this rare pain. This is called highest class of Brajapin. Our object should be this. If you are not in association of high class of Rasik Vaishnava, you cannot know all these things. You cannot differentiate without the to differentiate the love of all this. So many grades. And then you will be cheated. Thinking that, Hanuman Prem is so highest. Something Uddhav Prem is highest. Sometimes all others. You cannot differentiate that what is the love of Dwarka and what is the Prem of Braja. You cannot differentiate. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu especially came to give this real mode. So we should try to understand all these things. If you are not in association, only hearing Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padashiva, the regulative. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never come for this. Ramanuj, Madhvacharya has given all these things always. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came? This is only bhakti, but not bhakti ras. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inspired Rupa Goswami to give bhakti rasa. So Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami, without reading their books, without having any greed for being so, attaining this high class of Unnat Ujjal mood, if there is no greed, you cannot. You should follow regular people. This bhakti, life and life and life and life. Shramana Kirtan Jale Kare Sanchan, Jadi Kare Bahujan Me Shraman Kirtan Taputana Paya Krishna Padet. You cannot have that high class.